Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a review and demo on the new Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir, and it looks like this. I did see this roaming around Instagram and I knew I wanted to get my hands on this. I've had this for a week already and I've been using it every single day. I wanted to do really a review on what I really thought about this foundation for you guys, not just a first impressions. So I have tried this out for a week already and I have a pretty good idea of what I think about this. So if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. It's the little red button under this video. So if you would like to see a review on this foundation, then just keep on watching. So when I first saw this foundation on Instagram, I was actually in Las Vegas and it was the last day that I was going to be there because I saw that people had seen this at Walgreens. So I told my husband I need to go to Walgreens and try to look for this foundation because I really want to test out this foundation. So I actually went to two different Walgreens and actually ended up finding it. A lot of you guys may know I do live in a small town, so there is no Walgreens anywhere around me. The closest CVS is an hour away and the closest Walgreens is actually 3 hours away. So when I was in Las Vegas, I really wanted to go to a Walgreens to try to get my hands on this, and really glad I did. So when I walked into the Walgreens, they had all 14 shades. They had 2 of each, so I was really able to see the full line that they do have right now. I did notice that most of them were pink. They had pink undertones, and this one is the 4th shade from the whole line, and it's 725 Buff Beige, and this was the one that looked more warm compared to the other ones. They were all really pink. And then there was another one, I think it was probably like maybe 7th or 8th shade. It was also yellow, but it was the darker version of this one. So I knew I needed to pick up the lighter yellow version. Unfortunately, this line does run pink. They only had the 2 lighter shades were warm tone shades, like the light to medium shades. There was only 2 that were warm tones. All the other ones were pink, which really sucks because not all of us, we don't have pink undertones. So I'm going to start off with the packaging. So it does come in this glass packaging right here, and it does have this clear plastic cap. When I first saw this, I thought it looked really elegant. I've had this foundation for a week and I've just been testing it out every single day. And I've seen people that don't like the cap, but I just think it looks really elegant. I don't know, it just looks fancy to me. But again, so it is glass, the lid is plastic, so it does come with a pump. And what I did notice as well is that you can lock the pump. So if you end up losing the cap or it ends up breaking, you are able to lock this foundation, which is really nice. I really like that about foundations, that if you don't have the cap and you're able to twist it and lock it, I think it's really nice because it won't spill all over your makeup bag. So it does have the gold pump detail right here as well. And this is just what it looks like. So this is the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation with vitamins, and also it has SPF 20. So in the back it says lightweight full coverage makeup. This formula hydrates and includes a complex of SPF 20, vitamins, and an antioxidant, and is also oil free. Again, I picked up the shade 725 Buff Beige. I am a NC 25 in MAC, if you're wondering. I also do have combination skin. I do have pretty much normal skin, just my T-zone gets doesn't get super oily, so I guess I could be considered just normal. Like throughout the day when I do wear foundations, my T-zone is what usually gets really oily. Also, what I did notice about this foundation was the foundation, the liquid, has like a scent to it. It doesn't bother me. It does go away throughout the day and you can't smell it, but I did feel like I could still smell it like 2 hours in while wearing the foundation. So if you do not like scented foundations, you might not like this, but it doesn't have like a really bad scent or anything like that it stinks that you can't wear it. Also, I do want to mention I did pay $10.99 for this foundation at Walgreens. I was actually supposed to pay $12.99, but they had their little sale sticker on there for $10.99 ahead of time, so they gave me the sale price, which I wasn't supposed to get the sale price until like a week in, but I was able to get it for $10.99 instead of $12.99. And I've seen reviews out there that people have gotten it at Bed Bath & Beyond and they've paid $8.99 for it. So the coverage on this foundation is actually medium. It says it's full coverage, but I feel like it's medium high, like a high medium coverage. I do have an acne scar right here and down here as well, and then right here, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I do have a birthmark, and I feel like I can still see it, but it kind of just blurs it, which I like. This foundation does not look cakey at all. I have used this foundation. I have applied it with a sponge, and also I have applied it with a brush. You always have more coverage when you use a brush, but I like it more with my sponge. I did use a sponge when I was showing you guys the foundation, and I will be inserting a demo on it as I'm talking to you guys about it. I love the finish of it. I feel like it really does look really healthy on the skin. This foundation, I actually love it more as I wear it throughout the day. When I first apply it, I'm not like super in love with the finish of it, but as I'm wearing it throughout the day, I really like the finish of it. Like, I don't like luminous foundations at all, but I feel like this gives like a really healthy glow to my skin, which I really like actually. Again, I don't like luminous foundations, so when I see my face throughout the day, I do see like kind of like a glow on my T-zone and down here by my nose as well, and I just really like the finish of it. There is a con on this foundation. The con about it is that it does oxidize on me, so that sucks. So what I do is I mix it in with a white foundation, and this is the Manic Panic Dream Tone Flawless Foundation and Color Corrector. So I just mix a pump of this with like 2 or 3 pumps of this one, and it still oxidizes on me, but not as bad. I want to show you guys actually. Let me show you the shade. So this one's 725 Buff Beige. So as you can see here, it kind of has that yellow shade range, right? But as it's not even going to take very long for it to turn orange, and you guys will see in a little bit. So I'll just keep this on my hand and I'll show you once it starts changing. It's already starting to change color. I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but it does oxidize, which kind of sucks. After you apply the foundation, you do need to set because it is a little tacky. I do feel it a little tacky right here actually on this side. I might have not applied as much powder on this side, but it is a little tacky, so you do need to set it. I did wear this foundation. It's very long lasting actually because I did apply it from like 7 a.m. and I wear it until I go to bed, so it's pretty much 12 hours. I take my makeup off around like 8:30. It doesn't look cakey at all, which I really like, but again, I just like the finish of it as I'm wearing it. I feel like if you're able to get your hands on this, you should, but unfortunately, like I said, it does run pink. I'm hoping that they will expand their line and bring in more warm tone shades for us ladies that are yellow tone and not pink tone, and hopefully maybe find a better match on me that I don't need to be mixing it with a white foundation to try to get a close match to my skin tone. Overall, I really like this foundation. Again, if you're able to get a pretty close match, I think it's worth trying out. So let me show you guys again. I do have the swatch still here. This is how like true to color it is like in person. So let me do a new swatch so you guys can see the difference. Can you see how this is more yellow and now like this is more peachy? So it does, like I said, it oxidizes, which sucks because this would be like a perfect match for me on my skin. I hope you guys can tell this does look more yellow and this looks more peachy, but again, it does oxidize, which kind of sucks. But overall, I do like this foundation. If you're able to get a pretty close match, I think you should pick it up. And if it does oxidize, try a like lightening foundation, try a white foundation to lighten it up. It will probably still oxidize again like it does on me, but it's not going to be so apparent. Like you're not going to be able to, you're going to be able to tell, like inside though, like inside you can't tell that it's oxidized on me. It's just outside in the lighting is where you can tell. But like I said, I feel like this foundation is really nice from the drugstore, and I think it's worth trying. But yeah, unfortunately it does oxidize, but I still think it's pretty good to try out. It's only $10 again, so you're not gonna really break the bank trying this foundation out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review slash demo on this new Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!